Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Sir, as I rise to second this Sports Amendment Bill number 2 of 2024, I'm impressed by the strides made by our in-law. Mr. Speaker, when I'll be Easter holidays in the village, I'll make sure I pass to a good friend who is a father-in-law, who is a very close friend of mine, one of the synod members of Anglican Church of Kenya. And I imply upon him that the senator and our in-law is doing very well in terms of the roles as being envisaged in Article 96. Mr. Speaker, I think today afternoon has been very sporty. From the sports amendment on issues of financing on sports association fund to now the sports academy. Mr. Speaker, it has, in my opening remarks, it is very unfortunate that the sports of this country depend on tokenism or handouts. I think the mover of the motion, Senator Chimera Raphael, has heavily indicated that the lifeline of most of these sports clubs, even Gor Mahia, even AFC Leopards, even my own athletes in Nandi County, depend on handouts, where we are giving them, and then when they win, we post very beautiful messages on our Twitter accounts, on social media platforms, to appreciate them. I think it is a high time now that we need to develop this talent. We only appreciate most of these athletes, sportsmen and women of this country when they have made it. And I know when Senator Chimera organizes a football tournament, which he has referred to super, I think he needs to work hard, because if I have not heard about that super part, then he's not doing very well. But Mr. Speaker, I will try and be keen next time. So what we are trying to do, Mr. Speaker, is where do these athletes come from? And you remember, Mr. Speaker, I brought a statement where now we are having a challenge between primary school sports association and secondary schools, where 16-year-olds are no longer allowed to participate, yet most of them are in grade 9 now who have achieved 16 years. And that matter ended in court. We need to develop these sports, Mr. Speaker. I know the quarters of UEFA just ended, and Arsenal yesterday did marvelous. Now we are headed to semis of UEFA, Mr. Speaker. Most of these players you heard about it, be it Vinicius Jr., be it Lamine Yamal of FC Barcelona, be it Saka of Arsenal and many other, and even Kylian Mbappe. Mr. Speaker, most of them, if you look at their history, their talent has been built at the academies. If we want to nurture the talents that we have in this country, we must come up with sports academies. I'm happy. I don't know whether the mover of the motion meant that the previous Minister of Sports did not do well, which I agree. I think C.S. Mvurya is doing very well, because somebody who was there was more of opulence and show-off. And therefore, we need, and I hope Senator Mvurya is following this very serious conversation, that if it is possible, we are not demanding a lot, Mr. Speaker. Out of my 6 sub-counties, if we can establish a sports academy, we are willing even to donate our maize, 10% of our maize, and even milk. Because, you know, Mr. Speaker, if you run, you need to eat a lot. You need to eat a lot. So we are willing to partner in formation of sports academies, Mr. Speaker, so that our young men and women, I was telling the young people the other day, Mr. Speaker, not all of us can be leaders. Not all of us can also go to universities. Not all of us can become clerks the way they are at the table here, Mr. Speaker. Not all of us can become speakers. But if we develop the talent, and I hope since you are friends with Governor Salim Mvurya and also your colleagues in Council of Governors, please tell him to work on the sports academy. But also, we must tie up sports academies with the stadia, and also the role of MCAs in oversighting, because, Mr. Speaker, we cannot be oversighting these sports academies because it will spend public funds. So I hope the county public accounts and public investment committees at the local level of county, of Mr. Speaker, of our MCAs could do that. And that is why members of county assembly and county assemblies are critical. We were just discussing formation of sports association fund. We are now discussing formation of sports academies. And we rely the members of county assembly to ensure that, you know, in Nandi, for example, Governor Sang, for example, told us he was constructing sports ECD center. But he ended up constructing ECD classroom. You know, there is a big difference. In the ECD center, in the BQ, we used to have sleeping area for the young kids, ablution block, classroom, and a staff room for ECD teachers. But he went ahead and constructed a one classroom of ECD and call it an ECD center. So we need oversight at the local level so that we ensure, Mr. Speaker. And that is why I want to challenge county assembly instead of this fighting and these challenges that we are seeing. And I'm happy the devolution committee made a progress report about Nyamira, for example, county assembly. And I'm happy that a matter should be resolved because at the end of the day, our county assemblies must function. They must oversight. Mr. Speaker, your success story in Kilifi County would not have been successful without a functioning, reasonable county assembly, Mr. Speaker. And therefore, we should also challenge the MCAs to be part of this conversation. So that what we do here is very critical. And Mr. Speaker, I am happy that the Committee on Devolution has said the MCAs of Nyamira should do their sitting in a gazetted place and also the status quo be maintained. Mr. Speaker, because the Speaker, Enoch Okero, if the substantive Speaker should proceed, Mr. Speaker, we have seen a Speaker, the Speaker that was elected was called Tedious, Mr. Speaker, yet he has not resigned as an MCA. So there is a lot that MCAs should try and avoid such an hygienic way, Mr. Speaker. And I want to emphasize this, Mr. Speaker, because as I drive my point home, hot, like a hot nail, is that even if you have to do anything, do it within the law. Do it within the Constitution. Even if you have to change a county assembly speaker, follow the law. Follow the court's direction, Mr. Speaker. And I hope the issues that is affecting Nyamira County can be resolved and allow Speaker Enoch Okero and others and the rest of the speakers of this country to proceed. Number two, Mr. Speaker, for example, Nandi is scouting of talents. I know whenever Senator Chimera is organizing a tournament, you invite scouts to come and see, Mr. Speaker, to come and watch, to come and sport talent. The only way we can do that is by building serious sports academy in this republic, Mr. Speaker. So even if Chimera, myself, I normally organize volleyball, Mr. Speaker, at the lowest level in Nandi, we normally invite Kenya Volleyball Association, we invite people like Coach Paul Bitok, who is one of the prolific volleyballer in this country, Mr. Speaker. They normally come, even when we have athletics competition within Nandi, we normally invite. But it is sad that as we talk, Nandi being the source of champions, we don't have a functional stadium, Mr. Speaker. Kipchoge Stadium, the governor wants to convert it into a market. So you wonder where are the priorities, and I'm happy our in-law is conversant with our local issues. By force, he must be aware of the problems we are facing in Nandi. Kipchoge Keino Stadium, which is the trademark. Mr. Speaker, the reason you know athletics in Kenya is because of Kipchoge Stadium in Kapsabet. The governor wants to convert it to use to sell cows and sell mitumba, Mr. Speaker. Yet that stadium should be used to train our upcoming athletes and establish a sports academy in Kapsabet town, Mr. Speaker. And you can see, even in financial year 2024-2025, according to the approved budget of Nandi County, Mr. Speaker, of 2022-2025, it was approved to 169,497,537 million. This is close to 170 million that has been put to sports in approved budget by control of budget by Nandi County Assembly, which now it cannot be shown. This money, our governor used to fly more than even assist one football, even one ball or even one net. But he prefers to fly to Israel and see where Jesus Christ was born. I want to advise him during Easter season, he should allow Jesus to be born in his heart. He should call even pastors so that we can tell him where Jesus, when Jesus died in Jerusalem, he went to heaven. Now as Christians, we are being told Jesus to be born in our hearts. So why spend a lot of money going to look where Jesus was born instead of us assisting through this 170 million, Mr. Speaker, that was allocated? There is no even one ball, even one net, Mr. Speaker. And therefore, as we proceed, Mr. Speaker.
Now, Honorable Senator, it is now 6:30. You have a balance of 11 minutes. Once we resume, you will consume your 11 minutes.